again, for this same reason, I'm going to make that curve, जो हमने last week सीखा था. I'm going to pull my knees inside. You can look at his shoulders now. One thing that we covered was trapping the palm, the back of the palm. And then we were trying to move forward, move up ahead for the high mount. We're going to go back into that topic, but before that, we're going to cover a few submissions from here. Some of you already know Ezekiel, wherein we hug the neck with one arm and attack the neck from the other. We have done that Ezekiel version. For now, we're going to be focusing on some joint locks. So this is what the focus is for now. And then slowly we'll connect it with our retention topic that we covered last week. Okay. We're going to start with something which is always available whenever you're rolling, and it's very easy, it's very simple. It's just that we don't focus on it much often. So this is how we're starting. Dipesh has his arms in. How we're retaining the mount position, what is my positioning, we're going to relate to it afterwards. For now, the steps for the submissions on what's happening with this. No resistance from either side. Okay. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for working on his wrist and his elbow together at the same time. So 2 on 1, we call it 2 on 1. Right now, one arm versus another arm. Now this time it will be both of my arms versus one of his arm. So 2 on 1. One checking the wrist, other one checking the elbow. From here, I'm going to press down by leaning forward. My head going forward is a good press down. And I'm going to push the wrist outside while I'm collapsing my weight on him. The whole idea here is that I want to pin his arm on the mat. I want to press it on the mat. Once we are here, I'm going to place my elbow towards his ear. A quick safety tip, if your partner be looking into you, looking towards his arm, just ask your partner, especially for the repetition, to look away. Because accidentally we might elbow him. Okay. From here, I'm going to open my knees wide out. So my knees are opening wide out. I'll show it that side. Wide out while I make namaste with my feet. The same namaste that we did last week. From here, the bottom arm, the elbow arm, palm up and grab your own watch. Okay. You can be grabbing with the thumb, without the thumb, that's up to you. We'll fix it as we progress. From here, very easy finish. I'll have to change a lot of positioning for now, but the quicker finish is I go elbow up. So I'm going to go elbow up. His wrist stays on the mat, elbow stays off the mat. Once I'm here, I'll slowly start pulling the elbow towards his rib cage. Okay. Usually we start with pulling the elbow down and then up. But for this one, we are going up and then I'm going to start pulling it down. I'm so missing Adil now. Can I borrow you? He's not letting me teach. आदिल ठीक है, थोड़ा बदतमीजी करता है पर कम से कम सिखा तो पाता हूँ मैं. Okay, again, what's my positioning? We'll discuss in a while. 2 on 1. Press. The press is not happening with the arms technically, it's happening with your head moving forward. जब जितना head आगे ले जाओगे उतना ज़्यादा weight you can anchor on him. Okay, but safely. I'm going to push this out. I'm going to push his wrist outside as if I want to pinch his arm or press his arm into the mat. Once we are here, look away please, elbow on the ground. We'll justify everything why we are placing the elbow on the mat as we progress. From here, open your knees, namaste. The elbow arm, palm up, lift the elbow up and grab your own watch. Okay? Easy finish, but a safer finish, like be careful, don't go too quick. I'm going to go elbow up. I'm going to go elbow up. And while the elbow is up, his wrist will be on the ground. I'll slowly start pulling the elbow towards the rib cage. I have this much of leverage. Right? But be very slow, be very sensible with this, because it's a very quick finish. The reason why we are going with this kind of a finish is, a lot of times the person at the bottom will be resisting, and they might be into lifting weights. And this is one movement, that bicep curl, which happens naturally to every guy. And when I'm going down and then going up, it can get tough, especially if they're flexing. That's why I'm killing the resistance first and then slowly going down. Okay? We give it a try. Be very slow. Let's go.